I don't really know how to start this or like honestly what this is even gonna be. Basically, I have been going through it. I feel like I'm gonna get all emo and I'm pissed because I did my makeup for the first time in forever and I don't want to ruin it, and I know that's a stupid reason, but like blah. There's a few things that led to this. One, I've had multiple people I love, specifically and most consistently, Alicia, Ashley, Ollie, and my sister-in-law Vanessa, getting on me because they're like, why are you not doing YouTube? And I've explained this like many times, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm 33, going through life, doing my own thing. Like, what is there for me to like share or like to offer in like a genuine way, right? That's one area. Two, like I said, like I've just been struggling like in every area of life. I'm honestly tired of it. I hate this. And like I need a change. And so I was talking to Alicia and Ashley, my roommates. They were like, why don't you film this process? People are tired of seeing just like results and the happy, like people want to see the process and like go along with you. And that to me like felt good, because one of like the main things like I try to do and live my life is to like help other people and be someone that's like positive. So I was like, okay, like I could see that. And obviously like this is going to be my personal journey. It's not a place for like me telling you what to do like by any means, but this is me sharing it in the hopes that it will either make some of you feel heard and like not alone, or just be inspiring in some way. Like I would hope. I'm gonna be 1000% honest. This like terrifies me. Like, ooh. Not only am I gonna be transparent about the areas of my life that I've become so good of like hiding, but also like the one thing I like absolutely hate about the internet is that people feel the need to tear others down. I'm gonna share something that is so vulnerable. The chance of like people misinterpreting it or chiming in on things like is scary to me too. But I feel like God has put me where I am. If this is like what I'm meant to do, then like I wanna do it, you know? And so I have decided to make this into basically like a series following my journey, but also a huge aspect that I'm really excited about. Oh, my knee. I'm going to be setting goals and reaching out to people that are professional and talented in certain areas, and going to be like talking to them and just educating myself along the way. I'm really excited about it. There's so many different areas like I want to focus on, like different goals. The most important is like seeking counseling and like getting back on like a devotional grind and like spiritually just getting back in tune with God, because my relationship with him has been like struggling. Physical, yes, I do think like I'm probably in terms of size the biggest that I've been in my life. I physically can feel that like I'm not healthy. My body hurts. I get out of breath a lot. I am eating, no joke, like Starbucks and fast food, and like sometimes we'll just shove stuff in my mouth to make me feel better, which is not healthy. I am such a supporter of like every freaking body is beautiful, everybody. But the way that I'm treating mine is not loving myself. It's not self-love. So if I, at the end of this, remain this exact same size, I'm completely fine with that. I just wanna make sure I'm healthy. So I'm super excited because my old trainer from back in the day is gonna be like helping me out. Another one is like my skin. Obviously, I have makeup on. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't have, but you're gonna see a lot of me very raw, so whatever. I do not take care of my face. I've been breaking out so bad. I've had areas of my skin that I've struggled with. So I'm gonna see an esthetician and just educate myself about that. It's gonna be a journey. My goal is throughout all of this to give everyone an option of something they could take away. Even if I am like paying to go see someone or paying for certain products, I wanna make sure that I'm also providing options for people who might not financially be able to afford that stuff, because like that has like literally been me my entire life. And I think that's one thing I always struggled with, is seeing people do these things and being like, well, if I had money, like I could do that. But ultimately it all comes down to like motivation and doing the work of like educating yourself and like making a change. That is something like I need to do. Like if I'm gonna do this, like I need to like do it, and like I need to, because I feel myself like like drifting away. Not in like a crazy way, but there's just days where like I'll just lay in bed like all day, or like I'll have one conversation and that took like, oh, you good? The comic relief. It takes like all the energy I have, right? And I just don't want to be that anymore. Like I want to make a change, and I don't want to feel like I'm too old or I'm too set or there's so much other stuff going on, because there always is going to be. But this is my like one life, and like I want to get married, and like I want to have kids, and I want to be the best version of myself for that. But I also know that lasting change you have to do for yourself. If you do it for someone else, it's not going to stick. So I have to do this journey for myself and with myself before I can like bring someone else into my life. And it all comes down to, I'm a 2 on the Enneagram. I'm a very like caring, like motherly type person, and I focus all of like my energy and attention and love on everyone, and I don't put it back here. When I'm healthy, you know, I'm able to kind of keep a good balance and go. When I'm not healthy, the only energy and attention I have goes to other people, and I start to almost like self-destruct and like almost intentionally be mean to myself. And this can be like down to like the simplest thing. The act of waking up and brushing my teeth, I have to channel all of my motivation to do it. And the thing is like I'm one of those people, and I think that like one of my talents and gifts is I can find the positive in anything, right? I will force myself into like, no, like let's do this, let's have a good attitude, let's be present, even if I'm like dying inside, right? And I think that that's a beautiful thing, but I think it also has caused this false persona, people thinking that I just have it all together. And in a lot of ways, like the stuff that I preach about being confident, loving your body, like all those things, I wholeheartedly believe. But when I'm alone by myself and it comes to doing those things to myself, it's a whole other story. I'm gonna be needing the support of my family and friends and bringing them along with me too. I'm so excited for the person that I'm gonna become throughout all of this. That's the thing with change, right? Like people want you when you're doing good, but when you're struggling, they're nowhere to be found. At the end of this, I know that even if nothing physically changes, like I am gonna be fine as hell, because my confidence, my like self-care is gonna be great. And if people start showing back up in my life, especially males being like, oh, hey girl, what's up? I'm gonna be like, you don't have time for me right now. Like I don't have time for you then. Now there is a chance like this is not gonna go at all how I wanted it to, but that's part of life. And I think even like the struggle and like the messy part is important to see too. So anyways, I am excited for this. I'm scared for this. Even if one person watches this and like it helps encourage them, then like honestly it's worth it to me. Strap up people, because it's gonna be interesting. And if like you want to do this like with me, like real time, like let's do it together, like let's do it. Like we got this. We got this. Okay, on that note, I love you all, and I have a feeling you guys are gonna be my support too during this, so thank you in advance. And if you suck during this, I'll block you. Peace.